Hi everybody. I just got myself a Fly Products Foxy Trike with paramotor frame. It's a double hoop size style for trike riding. Now, I've got it all in the car right here, truck, and I'm going to pull it out and put it in front, put it together right in front of the camera, and I'm not going to edit one video that I put out and the other will be edited. So if you want to watch it uncut and see all the problems I go through and frustration, well then you'll be able to watch it that way too. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pull out everything that I've gotten and then we're going to put it together piece by piece. We're going to start with the trike. Very light, very light. Let's see how easy this sets up. Okay. That's pretty good. Come on around. We're going to take a look at this part. This will put these parts together. This here is where the paramotor frame itself is going to sit. So right now, come in real close here, you'll see that this is a pin with a ball detent on it. See that? So we're going to line that hole up on here and see how easy that goes in. How long it takes me. Well, that wasn't hard at all. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and get the frame and set it on it. Let's go look. All right, the frame is light right now because it doesn't have the engine on it. If it had the engine on it, it would be heavier. So, you see the base of this, that's going to go right into these slides here. And now it's on. All we have to do now is bolt it on. Okay. So there are 4 bolts that look like this. We're going to put those through those holes. All right, going to do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm placing the bolt in from the outside. I suppose you could stick it in from the inside or you could crisscross them, so one's from the inside, one's from the outside, but I'm going to do it, set both of them on the outside. And like with anything where there's more than one holding something, you want to go back after you tighten them up and check the others so that they're both tightened. Tightening the one didn't somehow loosen the other by taking the tension off. Okay, check that. And there we go. All right, so the next thing to do is to hook up this, which creates rigidity for the trike, to the paramotor frame. And again, that is done with these all detent pins. There's a piece right here. Come on over here. There's a piece right here that lines up, and these holes here, come on up high so you can see that. Those holes there allow you to put it in different places depending on your weight and your balance. Let's go around the other side. Pull the pin, line that up, and put that in. All right. Now, I think there's something else I have to do. Yes. All right, these things right here, I want you to come real close and take a look at these. Now these are going to go through this to create a connection between the paramotor frame and harness and this bar that holds it all together should, you know, something bad happen and it came apart. Now I want you to see how they've designed this. If you notice right there, there are detents in the side of that that are going to catch a hold of this. So once I put this through, there it is, and screw it in. Now come real close. You hear that clicking? I got one click and that's enough. Okay, so that click means that it's not going to allow it to unscrew itself. Set in there real good. We get a pretty cool day here in Alabama. Did that twice, okay. The screw, if you're going to put these on the outside, this threaded part needs to be on the inside. Now come real close and you'll hear that click. Hear that? Okay, so now it's set. All right, and that won't come loose. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get the hoop, the double hoop, and put it on. Let's go take a look at that. It looks like a jungled mess, as I've heard other people say, but it's actually going to get up fairly easily. Now, first thing we want to do is put this on here like this. That is going to be my pull start holder. I don't have my engine, so I don't have a pull start to think about right now. But the poles come in 3 different sizes, and there are 2 of each: 2 long, 2 medium, and 2 short. The 2 long go in the top. Goes right through that sleeve there, and then the 2 medium go in the side, and then 2 small go in there. All right, so new territory. We'll see how this works out. All right. Now the net needs to go on the front. We're going to find our top, get all these pieces out of here. That's our bottom. And there we go. We're getting close. I believe let's pull this out of here. All right. I believe we're right about there. Looks good. Fell together. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put these with the. We want the net to be in front, so we're going to put that net in front and slide these down. One, 2, and then we'll link those together. Okay, that's the first part. Let's check the second part. All right, so we're going to put that in there. Slide these together. And I think that I just wasn't paying attention there. We want this net to be all in the front. And it's not in the front there, but I guess it can't be right at that point, so we put it there. other part go in? Yeah, it will. Let's try it that way. See if it'll fit. No, it won't. All right. All right. I'm going to bring this around like that. Match these up at the same time. There we go. And then line them up. Now I'm afraid what'll happen is I'll start on this side and this will come apart. So I want you to come real close and we're going to take a look at how these Velcro together. It's a very easy system and it's kind of intuitive. All right. So what we're going to do is with the fly products facing in, we're going to feed it through this plastic loop over here. Come on down around, you'll see that loop. See that loop right there? Feed it around so that when we tighten it, this is nicely together, not too terribly tight, but taut, the fly products is on the outside. Let's do it again up here. Come on around behind. All right, pull that through there. Come on down. There's that loop. There's two sides to this, and one side is abrasive with the Velcro. You want to put it in with the slick side back. Squeeze it together and bring it around. All right, let's do the next one. All right, so let's see about this. Get that in front. Gonna line that up. Good, let's put this Velcro in. Okay, always make sure that you're wrapping it so that that is going to appear to be inside, but in fact it won't. Slide it through the loop. Slick side toward the Velcro. All right, make it tight. And then wrap so that the fly products is on the outside. Last piece. We're going to have to go back over there because I believe I twisted the part, and that's why the net wasn't where it was supposed to be. Okay, so we got the net in front all the way around except for this point right here. And I'm not going to mess with it right now because it'd take so long to figure it out. I'm not that good with spatial reasoning, but we want to get this part over here, and we'll do that at some point by spinning these pieces around. All right, now come on down here and take a look at how all of this is held together. You notice there were no screws. So this is all going to be held together with tension from the net. And these points down here, see this loop? It's going to go on this metal part of the frame that holds it in there. Do you see that? And then the same thing on the other side. So it's already a little bit taut just by doing that. But they've given you a system that can make it even tighter. And the way they do it with these same Velcro parts, loops, and putting them together the exact same way. So. And the way it was explained to me is the way that you are sure that you've got them at the right point is that they basically come to an end. Let me show you what I mean by that. All right. So, fly products toward the loop here. I'm going to pull it through. And you can see now that that's going to come to an end. There we go. All right. Not sure where I want this one. I guess that'll work. suppose there's some give and take as to where you put them. There we go. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the bottom and come around and go to the top like I did on the other side. Of course, if you can leave this together, you don't have to go through this very often, but if you have to take it apart, it's really not that big a deal because it seems to be going together really easy. I wouldn't have imagined that it was this straightforward and this easy. It usually takes 6 or 7 tries to get things done. Pull that all the way through, it's all the way. And that's all. Come on around the back. You can kind of see that each one is facing out and just about to the right point, and this is nice and taut. All right, so let's finish these real quick. And the last one. Boy, that was tight. Got me thinking it was the sewed part. Okay, so these all mated together well. They are. They seem to be. All right. Now, if I had the engine here, I would have threaded the pull string through here. And come on around this side. As you can see, this is very similar, or it's exactly the way a typical foot launch would be. And you can foot launch this by just taking it off of the trike, and it comes off just as easy as it went on. Well, let's go ahead and take a look and sit down in it. Let's make sure I've got, oh, I missed something. Here we go. So now when I take off with the wing, I'm going to be going up in the air. Look what happens to the wheels. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to hook these up to these straps here that can be tensioned. This cable goes on that. There we go. And then we just give a little bit of a pull to tighten that. We're not going to Velcro it just yet because we're going to do both sides first. All right. So we got that side in. And now we're going to put this side in. Tighten it up. Okay, so there you go. Now, the Fly Products Trike, paramotor has a lot of the same features that you saw that I was using putting the trike together. The arms come off with push pins, with ball detents on both sides. So if you had to pack this up really tight, you could get these arms off and they wouldn't protrude forward. But let's go ahead now and see what this looks like. Make sure everything's straight. It is. Let's see what it looks like to get on the inside. just like a foot launch paramotor, we're going to hook it up from the bottom to the top. Legs. They click together, and they have these little buttons here on the side, if you want to come in a little closer. These little buttons on the side, so this is a real intuitive and easy way to disconnect those. All right, so we're going to take our belt now, find that, there we go. Put that together, belt's on. Now we'll find the chest. There it is, right there. And this little thing here is kind of neat because it's got a whistle in it, so every man wants a whistle. All right, so there you go. We're all together, and all I would have to do now is cinch it down where I want it cinched and make it comfortable for myself. Now, I think I'd want to do a hang test and make sure that these are set in the right position, since there are 4 different adjustment points. And I'm also going to have to do a hang point because I didn't put these on, to make sure I have these in the right location. So that should be pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I've got that set up in the backyard. But if I had an engine on the back, and my new engine has electric start, I could push the button, start the engine, hit the throttle if my wing were laid out behind me, and take off without running. Now, there's an attractiveness to that, but you need a little bit longer runway in order to lift this off. So I'm really excited about getting this, and I'm really glad that you had a chance to be here with me. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. We'll come back and we'll show you the engine being put on, and God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.